Hello, hi now, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. I'm always in the car and I'm always on the move. So, welcome back to my channel. Yes, my name is Mrs. Lodge. You can call me Mrs. Lodge. I enjoy your comments. I'm reading your comments. I can see your comments. Thank you so much for your contribution to this channel. I do content in Ireland, and when I travel home, I do content as well. So, I'm trying to niche. They say we should niche our YouTube channel, so it's kind of trying to stick to one topic. So that's what I'm trying to do. I hope this is what you guys are looking for. I changed. I used to do some very silly stuff on YouTube, but now I know there is a lot of comments of people who are interested in traveling to Ireland. So YouTube has been saying, do this kind of content, do this kind of content, suggesting topics that I need to talk about, because I had a video that kind of, in my opinion, in my status, kind of blew up, and I need to kind of focus on those kind of content so that I can be successful as well, because this is not free, yo. So anyway, I'm gonna talk to you about why you shouldn't move to Europe. Don't do it. So the first reason why you shouldn't move to Europe is when you have a good job. Let that sink in. When you have a good job, if you have a pension in your job, if you have an insurance in your job, if you have been there for years and you know you can't be fired anytime, you are been there for a long time, don't do it. The reason being, you are good. It's like coming to Europe, you're going to be having to start from scratch. You're starting your life from scratch. You're going to have to go to do the lowest paying jobs for you to survive. So if, let's say, for instance, you worked in a bank and you were a manager, and then you have a mortgage and you have a car and you have a life back home. I know a lot of people actually make those mistakes of relocating here, and then when they get here, they're actually shocked that they have to do certain types of jobs. So I just my opinion, if you have a good job in Africa, you have a house, you have a car, you have kids that are going to good schools, and you are kind of settled, don't do that, because you're going to struggle to start. It's going to take you another 5 to 10 years for you to have that kind of a life again. So no, I wouldn't advise anybody who has a very good salary back home to come here. Now, the second thing, don't move to Europe if you're not prepared to come and work hard, to come and do the jobs that we are doing here. If you are not prepared, it's gonna be a culture shock. You're gonna be shocked at how much we spend time in cleaning toilets. Yes, we do, and I have no problem with doing that, trust me. And cleaning, doing the care work that we do, it's not only care, it could be maybe delivery, things like that for you to survive. So if you are not prepared to settle, don't do it. You're going to be frustrated, and you might want to go back home. So that's my 2 cents on that one. Because you're gonna look at life as if you have it's a drawback, so if you're not willing to settle, if you're not prepared to say, I'm gonna work this job until I get where I want, don't do it. And then again, it's very, very expensive to relocate. People sell their lands, people sell their houses, people sell their cars and their expenses just to relocate. Just imagine, after uprooting your life, and then you come here and you don't like it, and you decide you'll be stuck. So that's why some of us, sometimes we are here and we don't want to go back because we are stuck. Where am I gonna start? So just be careful. Don't sell, like, maybe what I can suggest for you to do is visit first. See if you will like it. If you can afford to have a visit, if your country or you can have access to have a visit visa, come and visit, have a feel for the country, see if you like it. Come during the winter, come during the summer, and see if you like it. And then do a lot of research and yeah. So don't just make rash decisions, because I know there's a lot of people that I met a young girl when I was traveling. We are friends now. I hope she wouldn't mind me talking about this. She was working in a bank. She quit everything. She had a mortgage. She had a car. Now she's doing this kind of jobs that we are doing. Does that make sense? So she is quite a positive person. She is taking it as with the sleeves on, and they're saying that I'm gonna work because she's doing it for her kids. She wants her kids to have a better life. She also wants her kids to also relocate here. So you have to be prepared to work hard. So okay, so the other thing that I would say to you, that don't relocate when you have your own business back home. I know a lot of people have this mentality that I can leave my business, come here, hustle, and then go back. That's just almost impossible, because you're gonna depend on somebody else to do your business back home, and then you're gonna be here working at the same time. So if you have a business, kudos to you. Just stick to that business and make it work back home. I mean, like, it's going to suffer because you are not there on a day-to-day running of the business. I was watching this guy. He had a poultry farm. Imagine. And he said he went back home and tried to make it work, like a successful poultry farm. And then he decided to come back to Europe, to UK actually, and work and leave the poultry with somebody else, whether a family member or somebody that you have hired, a manager to run your business. It just didn't work. The people started wasting stuff, and it just went down the drain. So for a business person, I suggest just stay home. Just stay where you are. You can come visit and come for holidays. You can come here and stay for 6 weeks and then go back home, just like that. But if you are a business person, nah, just run your business. The money is as the same, because at the end of the day, you will find that the money that you're making are going out into the system again. You know. So again, if you have a relationship, there was some instances whereby people actually leave their husbands back home, and they leave their wives back home to come here and hustle. Relationship do suffer. So I wouldn't encourage anybody to do that. So that's one of the things that I would say. If you were to relocate as a family, just have to uproot the whole lot of you, your wife, your kids, and then come here. But if you decide to come here and leave your wife back home, most of the time relationships like that do not last. That's my opinion. I'm not a therapist or anything like that. That's just my observation. So yeah, think about all these things. So the other thing that I want to kind of discuss is that the system here, it's so built differently. And once you get into the system and you are paying your tax here, you go to the doctor here, you do your stuff here, you're gonna be stuck. So relocating back is going to be almost an impossible journey, because they have created this system that they want you to depend on them. So imagine if you are working here and you're paying your tax, and then you decided to go back home. Is the amount of money that you spent, the sacrifices and the years that you spent here working, and then going back, you're not gonna benefit anything out of it, whether it's your tax returns or anything like that. Once you are here, the system is built in such a way that you're gonna have to stay. But I do admire people that go back, because it takes a lot of strength, because you're gonna have to restart your life all over again. Imagine me, I've been here 15 years and you tell me to go back and relocate. Where am I gonna start? So yeah, just think about all those kind of things, because I know some people are thinking about this is just a temporary thing. I'm coming in and making €1,000 per week. No, it doesn't work like that. So you'll be stuck, because on that €1,000 you're gonna have to pay the rent, you're gonna have to pay the tax, you're gonna have to pay a lot of stuff, your food, the bills. It just made in such a way that you will be stuck. So just think about those kind of things if you want to relocate. I'm not discouraging anybody to not to relocate. I'm just giving you a broad picture of what's going on, that when you make such a decision, make sure that you have checked all your ticks. Am I good to go? Am I okay mentally? Will I be able to cope? Am I strong enough to work? Those kind of things. So just be mindful of yourself, and I'm more into mindfulness nowadays. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you have any kind of questions that you want, you can leave a comment there, or you can add me on other social media. I do have a WhatsApp group. You can contact me on that as well, and you can subscribe to that WhatsApp group as well. My Instagram is always up, my Facebook is always up, my TikTok is always up, although I'm not really I'm trying to only focus on one social media than doing quite a lot. It just gets a bit too confusing for me, so I just decided to stick only on YouTube. Other social media I can just promote myself. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you are enjoying my content. I'm gonna try to see if I can daily document my life here in Ireland. So if this is a topic that is of your interest and you want me to discuss it more, feel free to leave a comment. Bye. We talk on the phone.